Okay. Captain's log, February 15th, 2013. We're messing around with the Hummingbird tonight, and we're trying to create a sensor using sound. So you want to hold that up, the sound sensor, that pretty much whenever we're messing around with our devil sticks, that will detect whether we've dropped it or not. So, so it's a sound sensor, and the green light is whenever it's just regularly, like normal, like talking right now, not really noticing anything, and then the red light is supposed to be for whenever a loud sound happens, like the devil sticks being dropped. We're working in this Create Lab's visual programmer. This is created by Create Lab. It's a free software for you to use. The LED 1 is the green LED, and LED 2 is the red LED.
And those numbers correspond to numbers on the Hummingbird board.
Yes. The Hummingbird's really awesome because everything on it is very, very clearly labeled, so kids like as young as 8 can use it, possibly even younger. We're going to actually be teaching a class at Pittsburgh Center for the Arts for 8 to 10-year-olds on this board because it's so simple for young children to do. Back to the visual programmer. For our first expression, we want to have LED 1, which is the green, the whole way up 100%. So that means it's on. And we want LED 2, which is red, to be the whole way down, off. So green, on, red, off. That's all we really need for this expression, so we're going to save it. We're going to call it quiet LED, because whenever it's quiet, it's not picking up any sound from us screwing up and dropping the devil stick. It will be green to tell us we're doing a good job. We need lots of positive reinforcement. We're going to create a new expression, and it'll be like, are you sure you want to leave this? And everything's saved, just click yes. And we're going to open up LEDs 1 and LEDs 2 again. So now we're going to exactly switch the LEDs because we want red to be on and green to be off. And you can see that it just did that as I was changing it. And then we're going to see this one, and this is going to be loud LED. I can't spell. And hit OK. So that's all we need. Everything else that we're going to be doing is going to happen in Sequence Builder. And by the way, you can see all of your expressions in here. Here's quiet LED, and here's loud LED. So going over to Sequence Builder, we still have our expressions, and we also have past sequences. We're going to be creating a new sequence because all of these are for a robot that is not the one that's in front of us right now. So we're going to go to New, and then the first thing we want to add is the sensor, because everything we're doing is kind of wrapped up in the sensor. So it automatically defaults to the distance sensor. You just change it to sound. The sound sensor is in port number 1, so we don't have to change anything. You can see as I'm talking, it's reading my voice, but I don't think I'm talking that quietly, but it's not really reading it very loud. It's not a sensitive microphone. So we're going to move it so regular talking doesn't really affect it, but when you clap, sometimes, there you go, whenever you clap, that it goes louder. So now we're going to drag and drop our expressions that we created just a few minutes ago over in these two bins. So we want quiet LED is going to go on the side of quieter. So whenever there's not a lot of sound going on, it'll turn green. And then we're going to loop that, so it just constantly runs that script. And then we're going to do loud LED on the louder side, and we're also going to loop that. So let's see what it looks like when we play it. So quiet, green. For some reason it doesn't respond that well to clapping, but it really doesn't like my voice. I don't know, I must talk awful loud to it. It doesn't like me. So we're going to save the script because we like it. It generally works. So The devil stick drop is what we're going to call it. Okay. And that's what we've got. Our little, very simple robot that's still a work in progress, but it's getting there.
It is.